I didn't mean to look through the window. It was instinct, an angle, a flicker of movement, the sound of metal rattling. My brother's yard was quiet, too quiet. The doghouse sat in the corner, half hidden in shadow. But it wasn't the dog chained there. It was his son, my nephew. His wrists bound, neck tethered to the splintered beam, his lips cracked, his eyes hollow. "Water," he whispered. The plastic cup tilted toward him, trembling in his mother's hand, my sister-in-law. For a second, I thought mercy lived there, a drop, a fragment of humanity. But she knocked it away, deliberately, slowly. The water spilled into the dirt. He cried. She smiled. And then she did something worse, something I'll never erase. She turned her back and kissed a man who wasn't my brother. I should have left, walked away, pretended I'd seen nothing. But I didn't. I stood frozen, watching, cataloging. My brother's wife, her hand gripping that man's shirt like it belonged there, her lips stained with his, and my nephew choking on dust instead of water. Infidelity wasn't the wound, cruelty was. The betrayal seeped through me, cold and precise, not just to my brother, to his son, to the blood that should have been safe. When she finally walked inside, I moved like a ghost, silent, unseen. My heartbeat didn't rise, my rage didn't scream. It condensed, hardened. A double life, a mask she wore so carefully. I saw the cracks now, the staged laughter at dinners, the constant excuses, the way she pulled my brother away from his son. I told myself I needed proof, but the truth already lived in my chest. I began collecting quietly, phone records, strange withdrawals, receipts tucked deep in her purse, the number she dialed at midnight, thinking no one heard. Her lover wasn't some stranger, he was my brother's business partner. Patterns emerged like bruises beneath pale skin. I traced them, connected them. She wasn't just betraying my brother. She was building a new life, brick by brick, while starving the old one to death. At family dinners, I said nothing. I chewed, I smiled. My silence was a blade I kept hidden. I visited my nephew secretly, slipping him food when she was busy. He never spoke of the chain, but his eyes told me everything. A child doesn't fake that kind of fear. I ordered the DNA test quietly. A strand of his hair, a swab from my brother when he dozed in front of the television. I needed confirmation, because suspicion is a wound that never closes. Proof is the scalpel that cuts it clean. The envelope arrived on a Tuesday. I opened it at my desk. The words burned without fire. My nephew wasn't my brother's son. He belonged to the other man, her lover. I sat very still, no shaking, no tears, only the deep metallic taste of inevitability. That evening, I brought the report to her. She was folding laundry, humming, a mask of normalcy. I laid the paper on the table. "What's this?" she asked. Her hands trembled before she even read it. Her voice cracked, her color drained. This isn't, but it was. Every line, every number, every silence. I watched her unravel. I didn't speak. My calm was her sentence. I told her nothing of what I'd seen in the yard. Not yet. I didn't need to. The report was enough to hollow her. When my brother walked in, I placed the papers in his hand without explanation. His world collapsed in real time, right there in his kitchen. I watched it. I let it. She begged, she wept, she reached for him. I remained silent. Only once did I speak, my voice measured, cold. "Check the backyard." She froze. He did. And when he saw his son chained like an animal, his scream tore through the walls. That was the end of her. She knew it. I left before the police came. The house behind me echoed with broken voices, his rage, her sobs, the boys' hoarse cries of freedom. I didn't wait for thanks. I didn't want it. This wasn't about justice, not for them. It was about clarity. I had seen the truth, and I had set it free, like a scalpel carving out rot. There was no pity left in me, no warmth, only the cold, clean silence of understanding. People wear masks. Families are built on lies. But lies rot when exposed to light, and I was the one who opened the window. Some betrayals don't deserve confrontation. They deserve exposure.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.